Nikes. I'm in love with the 90s. Don't show me no stripes, my bro, man, that's not like me. Only step in the Nikes. You say my bro got a check, but I said lie with, man, just spend that wisely. Don't flex your checks on Snapchat or IG. Don't do it on IG. Lie, bro. Yeah, don't do it on IG.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. You look at Brooklyn. It'll be the Nets off the tip. Here's Henderson. Adebayo sets a screen. Shot's good by Henderson. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Fox. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They set a pick. Pass to Christie. Adebayo sets a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo with the block. Here's Coulibaly. Adebayo grabs the board. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend in isolation, he can rebound. So we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Hits a three-pointer.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Coulibaly. Jacks up a three. Charlotte, no good that time either. Brooklyn with the ball. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Pass to Sigma. Over Avdia. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Dumars. Averaging around 5 points a game. Henderson, right side. Shot clock at 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, despite standing about 6'2", Henderson has a big-time vertical, and he plays a lot bigger than his height.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Fox right side. Shot to stop the run. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Get that ball to Sigma near the bucket because that is winning basketball.
Pass to Dumars from the arc. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Sigma. To the inside. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Sigma's got his second basket on the night. And there's a pick. Out to the wing. Pass to Christie. Off the outside. To the left wing. Adebayo from long range. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
I just love the ball move.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Now here's Adebayo. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. And the layup is good off the glass. Adebayo's got 5 now.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easy. At some point defensively, you have to take something away.
On the court.
Outside Coulibaly. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Superb initiative from Antetokounmpo. I mean, that may be something we overlook, but being able to take that initiative allows him to be a real menace when he's rolling to the rim after a pick.
Pass to Clarkson. Driving in. Here's Osman. And the Nets, another 3.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Middleton. No made baskets yet. Out to Fox. 3-pointer. Brooklyn with the board. On the wing, Nembhard. Pass to Clarkson. Launches a 3. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Up big because of it.
18.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Brooklyn?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Doubled by Middleton. Pass to Dumars. Now Avdia. And here's Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Drills it from deep. Adebayo's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you.
Yeah, head first down the lane. Henderson wants to throw it down on your head.
Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Sigma. Antetokounmpo for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Here's Avdia. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Brent, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Clark, in your opinion, how does social media affect the game?
Monumental ways. One, I think the most direct way is that it keeps fans connected to players, and players have the option as to how they're going to engage with their fans directly, player to fan, without any middle person. And that is valuable both ways, except when the narrative turns negative. That's the other side of the coin. And when you say things publicly on social media platforms, it's impossible to retract them. You might be able to erase them, but they're still out there in the stratosphere.
And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Outside Coulibaly. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And too long on the shot. Brooklyn leading by 18. To the right side. Pass to Christie. 4-3. Gets the 3-ball to go. Christie's got 5 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
To the paint. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. .143 left in the second. Inside. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the shot goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Substitution.
And the Nets with possession here. They're on a 14-5 run. Osman on the wing. Pass to Wiseman. Here's Carrington. Screen by Wiseman. 4 on the clock. Here's Osman. And the 3 off target.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And here's Edwards outside. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Brooklyn leading by 19. And Clarkson, here we go. There's the triple. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hornets.
Hornets ball.
There's 45 seconds left in the second. Pass to Love. Outside Sharp. Fires from deep. Connects from downtown.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
And stolen by Edwards. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And here's Wiseman. Back to Osman. Got it up. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. A sizable lead of 14 at the break.
32.
They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be right back after this word. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find... if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Antetokounmpo with it. Pass to Sigma. Avdia with a steal. Here's Dumars. Down low. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Brooklyn leading by 16. Henderson outside. To the wing, right side. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple. Dumars has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Coulibaly on the wing. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. 3rd quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Fox for 3. He buries it from 3. Fox has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
Team foul.
Here's Henderson. He's got 6. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul.
De'Aaron.
That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 2nd team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the 2nd half now. Adebayo sets a screen. Fires the 3. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Fox outside. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Fox has got 6 points in the quarter.
I love watching Fox get his revenge like this. A great triple.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see, and your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. Sigma, no good.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Here's Adebayo. The shot's good.
Idris Bam
Adebayo's got 10 points.
The moment Bam gets the ball close in, he's really hard to stop.
Pass to Middleton. Over Henderson. Middleton, no good. Brooklyn leading by 20. Now here's Adebayo. Screen by Wiseman. A little mid-range shot is up. And again, it's Brooklyn.
Nice form on that J from Bam. He's really worked on his shot.
To the paint. Out to the right wing. From behind the arc. Drains the triple.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Back to Adebayo. Pass to Dumars. Clock at 6. Over to the wing. Here's Christie. No good from outside. Hornets trail by 19. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. And that one's good. Middleton. Middleton's got his second bucket of the night.
They just aren't attacking from the perimeter like they did in that first half, and I think that's part of the problem right now.
So both teams making some changes here. Brooklyn leading by 17. Clarkson outside. Here's Nembhard. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
Pass to Kamari. This one for three. And it's Wiseman with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And here's Paul. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Wiseman on the attack. Nembhard outside. Pass to Clarkson. Now Wiseman. Nembhard outside. Here's Osman. And stolen by Edwards. Now the Hornets moving it up. 1 second left. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. They have
the Nets, 49.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Nets leading by 20. And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
That's 4 fouls for him tonight. He needs to pick his battles wisely going forward.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And the Nets making a change here. Up top, Nembhard. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Hey, as much as he likes to score and can't score, Sigma will kick it out as well.
Pass to Christie. Avdia from outside. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. It's Middleton on the wing. Here's Fox. Here's Kamari. The three. Adebayo grabs the board. And they're on the run. On up the court. And stolen by Middleton. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Sigma. And the three-pointer goes.
Jack Sigma.
Brooklyn leading by 14. Now here's Nembhard. Here's Dumars. Adebayo from long range. Doesn't fall. That miss makes him 5 for 6. Middleton, right side. To the inside. Pass to Kamari. Now here's Fox. Middleton from the outside. Adebayo grabs the board.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
It's stolen by Fox. Middleton goes in. Here's Kamari. Here's Sigma. Defended by Avdia. Three-pointer, Fox. He's off on that one. Now Nembhard. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Now the Hornets moving it up. And Fox powers it home.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordy Fernandez's huddle. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Let's see if they do, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Charlotte. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Pass to Middleton. Here's Sikma. He tries for 3. On target from range.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Henderson for 3. Sikma with a rebound. Hornets trail by 9. To the middle. And they go to the intentional foul.
Joe Dumars, second personal foul, first team foul.
Pass to Sikma. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Just 4 to shoot. Launches it. Adebayo grabs the board. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still.
Just an enforcer for this team. Adebayo is no stranger to physical play, whether he's receiving it or dishing it out.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
The other thing they've done is they have not shied away from the mid-range game. I mean, plenty of points coming their way off of jump shot opportunities. I like that.
And showing the point guard instincts there. Boy, Giannis can make it look easy.
Avdia left side. They get back on track. Doesn't go that time. Hornets trail by 7.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Sikma's shot is good.
If anybody knows pressure, it's Sikma.
And Brooklyn with possession here. And here's Avdia. Pass to Adebayo. Brooklyn, no good that time either. And Fox takes it all the way to the rim.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
Here's Avdia. Money.
And they're still in front, but they desperately needed that hoop to sustain the advantage.
They might have the lead, but what they don't have is the momentum right now. So that was a big basket for them.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Yes! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Avdia outside. It's off. So it's a narrow victory for the Nets, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Tell me what I gotta do to make you feel okay. Tell me what I gotta do to make you wanna stay. Tell me what I gotta do so you don't feel away. I only give it up, I don't wanna lay. Please tell me that you were watching me, that you probably got something to say. Okay, by the way, I gotta going away. It's 20 degrees in New York, I'm headed to LA. For sure. I'm 20 feet, I'm just trying to be great. For sure. This shit mind boggling, I ain't no potential late. Oh my god. Must be fake. She tryna see who first. I ain't know this was a race. I ain't know you was the Jakes. Okay, just to keep it face to face. Okay, I hear when you get it talking about all the money that I made. Okay, you act like it's gonna be different if I go up and make a move. Okay, and I spent enough time in the dark, I ain't get that feeling I'ma lose. Okay, but your big moving loose. I don't know why you pull up with your friends, I don't know what's on the tools. She come and ask me why I keep calling her sister because her make me snooze. I want it just like it was dinner, I promise I don't need a spoon. For sure, I'm off the so you know what I wanna do. For sure. So tell me when you coming through. For sure.
Ay, it's duck season. Only pop out for a reason. Show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check by my demon. Yeah, hey, I'll pop out, you gon' feel my presence. The message real heavy in my press kit. Mind, body, build my soul, how to dress it. No lanes in my corner, we impressive. Pop back if you tryna get active. Ducked off in the stool, making magic. My paper burning. Addicted to looking good, it's a habit. I'm too cold when you see it, they jacket. Smell like no plastic, vibe like in my glass, they classic. I got hits in my bag, spinning backflips. Hurt real good, I give it to you, no average. Green like gold, give it to her like yellow. Saw red, said no, keep it going, young Uno. Mommy, hello, make you like Jello. Aye, it's duck season. Only pop out for a reason. Show face if it's